Welcome! Today we're going to be doing a full solo playthrough of Aliens Bug Hunt. Oh yeah. So I'm going to be explaining how everything works as we play the game, but if you just want a really quick overview of how the game functions, I have a separate specific video just for that. So the story is that we've lost contact with all the colonists on LV-426. So our goal is going to be to get into the colony and complete our 3 missions, 1, 2, and 3. And after we complete our 3 missions, we need to escape from where we entered, which is going to be here in Sector 3. Now, we can lose the game in one of 3 manners. So one way you can lose the game is if one of your squads wipes completely. So I'm going to be playing with 2 squads. I've got the red squad here and the green squad here. And in each squad, you're going to have 3 people. I've got 2 grunts and I've got a special character. So if all 3 people in one squad die, then I lose the game. And the squads, all the green squads are represented by the green miniature and the red squad by the red miniature. So another way I can lose the game is if my xenomorphs, which are going to be the aliens in the game, they are represented by these dice over here. If they need to spawn and I have no more xenomorphs left in my reserve area to spawn, the colonies become overrun and you lose the game that way. And I should mention too, these little holders for all my tokens, those are my personal ones. These don't actually come with the game. So, and the last way that we can lose is if I ever need to put a xenomorph phase card, which I have all the extra ones right here. If I ever need to put any of these into the phase deck, and I don't have any more xenomorph cards available to put into that phase deck. So, those are the 3 ways you can lose. There's a lot of ways to lose in this game. So anyways, that being said, let's get to it. So to start the game, what you're going to notice is I have a hive track right here, and I have a token that's representing where I'm at on the hive track. So essentially what the hive track does is it tells you when you need to spawn more aliens. And you're going to know that you need to spawn more aliens whenever you reach one of these green symbols, 1, 2, and 3. And as you'll notice, we actually start on one of the green symbols, which means that we need to enter our xenomorph phase. So what's nice is this game, for the xenomorph phase, it has a little reference right here, so you know what you're doing if you ever forget. So because we don't have any xenomorphs in the playing area, I skip step 1 and 2, which is attacking and moving with them, and I go directly to step 3, which is spawning xenomorphs. So to do that, I go to the tracking deck, and what I'm going to find is, I'm going to find essentially a blip, I forget what they call it, it's like the blip deal. So this card's going to be split up into 5 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're going to correspond with the sectors of the game board. So I've got sectors 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And based on where you see the blips, that's where you put the aliens. So what this one is showing me is I start with 2 aliens in sector 4. So I'm going to put them here. And what you're going to notice is the alien dice, you're going to have like a white side, a blank side, and a red side. It doesn't matter what side that you put them face up. But whenever we get to rolling them, then it will matter. So the other thing about these tracking cards, some of them are going to have text on the bottom, which this one does, which we now need to resolve. So it says drop ceiling. Put a xenomorph into each tile that still has an objective counter on it. And because we have no tiles, we're just going to ignore that. And with that, we're ready for our first turn. And I should mention too, just because it's bothering me, for the hive track, I've got a little white token here. The game does come with a neat looking xenomorph token to represent it, but it kind of blends in with the board. So I just kind of figured the white token would be easier for you to see. So anyways, okay, turn number 1, let's do it. So the way you determine who moves is you go to the phase deck, you reveal, and nice. I started with the xenomorph card. The title doesn't really matter, it's just flavor text, but when I draw a xenomorph card, what it tells me is I need to move up 1 on the hive track. So there we go. And because I moved it up and there's no symbols next to it, I don't do anything. I'm just getting closer to spawning more. So next turn. Very good. And now we've got a green card, which means the green squad gets to go. So what you can do on a turn, it's pretty simple. There's only 2 phases. You move, and then you perform an action. So for movement, I have 3 movement points. And as long as you're moving not through a barrier, it's only going to cost you 1. And I'll show you what those all look like. But anytime I explore a new tile, my movement will end. So I'm going to move the green squad there, explore this tile. Let's see what we got. Ah, perfect. Now I can explain everything. So wherever the light is on the tile, that's where you're going to match up where you came from. The barriers, and they're a little hard to see because it kind of blends in with the tiles. You've kind of got like this junk on the outside. These are going to be your barricades. So if I want to move through those, it's going to cost me 2 movement points. And then I've got an opening right here. So I'm going to put that there, matching up the light side. Put my guy right there. And you're also going to notice I've got a xenomorph icon. So that's a 1, and that means that I put 1 xenomorph into this tile. So whenever you explore a tile, your movement ends. And now I get to go to the action phase. And what's nice is the player boards also have references if you forget how everything works. But for the action phase, it's pretty straightforward. I can either shoot xenomorphs, capture an objective, breach a barrier, which is going to be one of these guys, or I can reload all my people. And I think what I'm actually going to do here is, because I have a barrier on this side, I'm actually going to breach this barrier. And the reason you want to breach barriers is you can shoot in your own tile, and you can shoot at aliens in an adjacent tile to you, so long as there's not a barrier. So when I breach it, that opens it up, and that kind of frees me to do that. So anyways, that's it. That's its turn. Next one. Ah, red team. Perfect. And this actually works really well. So I'm going to do 1 movement point here, because there's no barrier. And then I've broken down this barrier so I can move here. And one important thing to know about movement and having xenomorphs in your tile, and this is going to be key to winning the game, I can only ever move or exit a tile that has a xenomorph in it if I have another squad in that tile with me, which I do right here, or if I had another squad member in a different tile that I was moving to. So like say I had the green one here and I had this tile shown, I could move the red one here and escape, or vice versa. So anyways, 1 movement point here, and I'm going to do 2 movement points right here and explore this tile. Haha. Oh, perfect. Cool. And this is actually our first objective token. Fantastic. Boop. So what happens there is I put one of these objective tokens in the middle, and I actually have 2 xenomorphs in this tile as well. So I now have 4 people in this tile with me, which is great. And I think what I'm going to do is, because that is a lot of xenomorphs, I'm going to go ahead and shoot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Drake right here, and I'm going to use my grunt. And when you do the shoot action, each card, they have a number of bullets. So the grunt has 2 bullets, and Drake has 3 bullets. So when I've depleted both of them, I've dragged them down, showing that I'm going to use them to shoot. And what I do is I add up their bullets, so that's 5 bullets total, which means I can target 5 aliens. So what I'm going to do now is you start by attacking everything in your tile. And I've kind of house ruled this a little. What the game says is I can roll all of these dice at once, but what I kind of like to do is I like to roll just the dice for each character. So like the grunt, for example, because they have a bullet value of 2. I'm just going to roll 2 of the dice, and you'll see why I do that, because I like it for how it comes to allocating wounds. So let's roll the dice. Nice. This is perfect, actually. So if it's blank, that means I've killed him, and I put him back in the pool. But if it's red, that means that alien actually ends up attacking the person who's shot. And this is the reason I kind of like doing the attacks separate, because I'm going to take a wound and I'm going to give it to the grunt. And the thing is, see, if I just roll them all at once, the rules say you can allocate who you want to get damage, but this is kind of why I like rolling them separate, so it kind of takes that out of my hands. I kind of feel like it's more thematic that way. So anyways, okay, I've got 1 wound. They're double-sided. I don't look at them because that's going to come into play once I have max wounds. And this grunt has 4 health, so I've got 1 wound so far. So that's the grunt's attack. Now Drake, he's got 3 attacks, so I can hit 3 people. And I'm going to roll these 2 first. Nice. I've killed them both. So I'm going to put them back in the reserve. He still has 1 more bullet left. You can't attack the same xenomorph twice within your action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the xenomorph over here because there's not a barrier right there, so that means I can attack them, and that's why I breached, because I knew I could support with the people with each other. So let's roll. It's blank, and I've defeated that Xenomorph. Fantastic, and that's a pretty good turn. Okay, next, green team gets to go, and what I'm gonna do with the green team, I'm gonna move one down here, and then I'm gonna move one here to explore the tile. And again, the way I kind of like to think is I always like keeping my team tight so I can have them back each other up, because whenever you get into a spot where they're isolated, it gets really hard if you're rolling bad if you can't kill them. So, nice. Fantastic. So there's nothing in this tile, and what I'm going to do as my action, I'm actually going to use my grunt for the green guy to shoot this one. So he has 2 bullets, but because I can only shoot one at a time, I can't shoot him again, like repeatedly on a single turn. I can only just shoot him once. So let's see what happens. Nice, and I've killed it. Fantastic. And that is green's turn. What do we got? Okay, red's turn. And this one's gonna be pretty simple. I'm not gonna move with them. I'm just gonna spend their turn to pick up an objective token. Now, these are double-sided. They've got an X and they've got a regular one. And what happens is when you pick up an objective token, I can decide which objective or mission to put it on. And this is important because each of these have different abilities that I can use now. So for this one, it says activate at any time, destroy up to 3 xenomorphs in a single tile that contains no squads. That's pretty good. This one is activate at the beginning of the xenomorph phase to ignore the attack or move step. That is also good. And and then I've got attack at any time, remove up to 2 wounds on any character, or activate at any time. That's also good. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do this one. So I have the ability to destroy 3 xenomorphs in a single tile that contains no squads. So that'll be pretty good if we start spawning a lot. So that's red's turn. We move on. I've got green. Let's keep exploring. And I'm gonna explore this way. Yeah, let's explore that way. So that's 2 movement points because I went through a barrier, but I explored a tile. Nice. And because I explored a tile, I end my movement. I've got a tile with an objective token, and I have 2 xenomorphs that go in here. And my thought again is for my action, I'm just gonna breach right here so I can have this red guy support me if need be. Fantastic. And yeah, here we go. Oh, what do you know? The plan worked. And actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have red move here. And hopefully there's not a barrier. Oh, okay, there is. That's fine. Oh, wow. Got another objective token. I did shuffle the deck, and this is not common for this many to show up this quickly, but pretty neat. Okay, so I got the objective token, and I've got a xenomorph right there. So, you know, I'm going to breach again, and my thought is, because like I keep saying, I like having my people support one another. So I'm going to breach there so they can kind of almost draw the fire and attack. Essentially, I'm more efficient with my bullets, right? Because if I just use my grunt to shoot, I can only hit that one. But now that I've breached, when I shoot, I can hit this one and then one in the other tile. So, okay, here we go. Xenomorph card, so the hive track goes up 1. And, ooh, nice. And this is a wild card, so I get to choose who gets to go. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to have green go, and this is going to be pretty neat. I'm going to have green move here, and the reason being is I can move them there. I'm going to deplete both of my people, so I get a fire for a total of 3, and I could have done it here, but the thing is, if I have a red face show up when I'm in the same tile with them, I'm going to take damage. But because I moved here, I'm only fighting 1 in my tile, whereas these other 2, if it's a red or a white face in an adjacent tile, they just come at me, and they don't do damage. So let's do that. I'm going to start with the grunt. We're going to say he's rolling for the one on the inside. Nice. And that one is dead. And now I've got 1 more firepower for the grunt. Well, actually, it doesn't matter now because no one can get hurt. So I'll roll everything. What do you know? That was good planning. So what happens is, because they're 2 red in an adjacent tile, they don't hurt me, but they both move to my tile. So that's my turn. And now that the phase deck is empty, we go ahead and we shuffle it. And you might have noticed this is the only deck that I have sleeved. And I sleeved it because there is a lot of shuffling of this deck. All right, let's do it. Okay, red. And you know, I'm just going to use the same thought process. So I'm going to move him here. I'm going to deplete the grunt. I'm going to shoot these two in the adjacent tile. Nice. Okay, well, I killed one. The other one comes towards red. That's their turn. Xenomorph phase. Ooh, nice. And now I've hit the Xenomorph phase on the hive track. So now what we do is we go up here, so attack. So every Xenomorph that is in a tile with your squad does 1 damage to the point man of your squad. And the point man is the person that I have in the rightmost spot. So put a wound on him. And now I'm going to move the Xenomorphs 1 space, because they're already in a spot with the squad, they stay. And then now I spawn. Oh, that is not good. So I've got 3 in Sector 1 and 3 in Sector 2. And the reason that is not good is because the next time these guys move, if I am not adjacent to them or near them, they will just move towards these sectors and escape. And every time they escape, I start moving up the hive track very quickly. So there we go. That's the Xenomorph phase. Ah, and there we go again. Boop. Next. Okay, anyone can go. And I think what I'm going to do, because I just kind of want to get out of this spot, I'm going to collect this objective. I'm not going to move or attack or anything. Oh, I need to reload, actually. That's okay. I'll just collect the objective, and I'm going to do... I'm going to do this guy, which I activate at the beginning of the Xenomorph phase to ignore the attack. And I just saw this nerve gas attacked at any time, or activate at any time, destroy up to 3 Xenomorphs in a single tile that contains no squads. But I'm thinking I can't use that one on these people because they're not actually on tiles. They're kind of, thematically, I think they're like hidden in the vents or whatever. So, and I have no idea where they are. I've got a inkling of where they are. So, okay, that is my turn. Green gets to go again. Fantastic. And I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move 1, and I'm going to move, that's a barrier right there, isn't it? Yeah. 2, and then I'm going to move 3 here just to get green moving over there. Okay, nice. And I have a Xenomorph spawn in here with me, and for green's action, I'm just going to go ahead and reload. And again, the reason I was able to move through this Xenomorph one was because there was a squad already in the same tile with the Xenomorph, so that's why I'm able to kind of freely go through it. Okay, reloading was my action. Red goes. Now red pretty much needs to fight the Xenomorph, and because I have no squads near me, I can't get out of this tile, so I'm pretty much stuck with red. So I'm just going to reload for their action. Red gets to go again. Let's shoot the Xenomorph. So I'm going to deplete this guy. Please. Oh, man. It was red. And this is where things can get dicey because now I can get stuck with the Xenomorph. So that's my turn. Green one goes, and actually, I don't think I played this the best because now I'm also stuck here. So I'm going to deplete this guy to shoot at this Xenomorph. All right, cool. Okay, so that one is down. I shot, that was my turn. And boop, green gets to go again. And I think what I'm going to do, because I don't want red to be stuck, I'm going to move 1 here, use this guy to shoot this Xenomorph. Oh, man. I got too excited and threw it off the table. 1 second. And we roll again. Fantastic. It's dead. Boop. Okay. Phase deck is empty, and now we shuffle. And trust me, I am shuffling. They slip in between each other very nicely. And now we go again. Green. Okay. And what I'm going to do with green, I'm going to go 1 and then 2, 3 through this barrier here. And my thought is I'm kind of putting green here because next time I trigger these Xenomorph phase, when they move, they're going to move to me because I'm adjacent to them. So I'm going to do that, and I'm actually going to breach right here just in preparation. So, okay. What do you know? Green goes again. Okay, I can't shoot them because you cannot shoot a empty, a space that doesn't have a tile. So I'm just gonna go a little bit deeper. So 1, 2, let's go over here. Okay. And just so I have a track backwards, I'm gonna breach behind me. Okay. Xenomorph go 1. And you know, I'm not too worried about this time because I know at the beginning of the game, I've only loaded it with 2 Xenomorphs in the deck. I do start adding them as I hit track 9. So, and there you go. So Xenomorphs go up again. So now I know the rest of my deck, because I've already played 2 Xenomorph cards, I know there's not going to be any more. Okay, we got a red guy, and I'm just going to spend their turn to collect an objective. And we'll just diversify and put it on this one. So now I have 1 for each person. And that's red's turn. Red goes again. And we're going to go 1... Yeah, I think I'm going to go 2 and 3. That's all I can move. Anyone gets to go. Fantastic. And what I will do, because there's no barrier here, I'm going to move 1 here and then 2 into their tile. And I'm kind of aggroing them now. And nice. That might have been the best orientation we could have gotten. So... And the reason being because there's no barriers here, so I'm freed up on that side. So I put 2 Xenomorphs in there, a mission objective, and green is definitely in it now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to reload. Do I want to reload or want to get out of there? Yeah, let's reload. So I'm just going to reload with green. And my thought is if I can get red to come up, I can shoot at these guys with red, so that way if there's any misses, they don't attack anybody, they just come towards red. It's green. Okay, well, not the case. And I think, oh, you know what? Yeah, I can do this. I'll just use that thought process, but for green. So move green there, and I can move there because I have a person supporting me, and I am just going to unload and deplete everybody. So let's do 2 for Hudson. Nice. Let's do 2 for the middle grunt. Oh, man. They are just slaughtering them. And the point man. Okay, cool. And that's where my strategy worked, because it was red. I don't get hurt, but he moves to there with me. So that's green's turn. And now we have red. And for red, I'm going to move them up 1. I'm going to... No, I probably need to attack, because... I know the Hive is going to get triggered next time that a Xenomorph card is shown, and because of that, I know green's going to get attacked. So I don't really... do I not want them? It's okay. They can attack green. I've got a lot of health on them. I'm just going to collect the objective token. Oh, you know what? Because I can use one of these cards to activate the beginning. Yeah, the Xenomorph phase. Ignore the attack. So I could use that, but... Sometimes, if you're in like really bad spots, it might be more prudent to save that one, because I've been in spots where I've had like 6 Xenomorphs on me, and it is bad news bears. So okay, we're doing pretty good. And here we go. There we go. Move it up. Now we do the Xenomorph phase. They attack all the squads. So this one will attack the point man for green. And now we move them. This one's in green, but these guys, because they're adjacent to my red guy, they all move to my red one. And now we spawn more Xenomorphs. And, ooh, we are staggering them. So this is going to be neat. So I've got 4 in Sector 4. So the way you do it when you already have tiles out, I am going to start closest to the sector that you can, and see how this one has 2 guys that have already spawned there before. I'm going to do 2 of the 3 spawn right there. And then for the last one, because there's no hive markers on here, I put them on the next closest empty space with no tile in it, closest to here. So I'll put that there. And for sector 5, it actually works out because I have 1, 2, and 3. And now, now you can see why you could lose based on not having dice, because if these people start escaping, things get dicey very quickly. Okay, here we go. Red goes, and yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go down, and I am going to just try and shoot everyone around me. So I'm going to deplete these 2 people. So that gives me a total of 5. So let's start with the point man. Nice, he's dead. And the point man has 1 more. And I think I'm going to shoot this one down here. Okay, he comes to our tile. And then now Drake has 3. So let's see if we can just finish all these off here. Ah, okay. So I defeated 2, but one of them is going to come into our tile. So that is the situation. Okay, red. And you know what? I think I'm just going to try and leapfrog out of here and try and focus on getting missions. So I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to go 2 to explore another tile. Oh, actually, I didn't want to explore, but I've already revealed it. Dang it. That's okay. And I'm just going to reload with red. Yeah, because I didn't want to explore because now green is stuck, but that's fine. Okay, well, let's see. You know what? Yeah, let's double down on it. We're just gonna... well, green is kind of stuck. Okay, that feels like a waste of an action, but that's fine. So move there, deplete that red guy, roll 2. Ah, and they're 2 whites, which means they both come to red, which is actually pretty good because now I can leapfrog with green. Very good. So now anyone gets to go. And I'm going to do 1, 2, and I'm going to reload with green. Perfect. Green goes again, and what do you know, it worked out. Let's actually do these 2 people. So that gives me a total of 4 bullets. So now I'm going to roll for 2 up here. Nice. I've cleared red space, and now I'm going to hit the 2 down here. Do I want to do that? Actually, you know what? I'm going to hit 1 here and 1 here because this guy would go to potentially sector 4. Nice. Clear that out and clear 1 down here. It's red, so it moves up to me, and that is my turn. Green gets to go again. Man, green does not stop. But you know what? I'm just going to get out of here. I'm going to move to red. 1, 2, and let's keep exploring deeper into the facility. Nice, and it pays off. I get an objective token. And one thing to keep in mind is my tiles, I can go 6 across, is the deepest you can go, and then 5 is as high as you can go up. So let's see, green's there, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to collect the objective token. I'm just going to kind of peek my head and run. Let's see how well that does for me. So, okay, that is green's turn. Xenomorph phase, perfect. So we've hit the top of the track. So what this icon means is I take one of these Xenomorph cards and I put it in the discard. So now there's going to be 3. So now your hive track's going to go up a lot quicker. Okay, green card. Well, I can't really do much. So I'm just going to attack with Hudson, these 2. Oh, man. 2 red, so that means I take 2 wounds for Hudson. That did not work out. Also has 4 health. And, yeah. So now I shuffle all of these again. And we carry on. So I'm actually looking okay. If I get a... See, it's once you hit this top track the first time, things start getting dicey pretty quick. Because now every time I'm going to be hitting 3 cards that I work through the deck. So green gets to go, and I'm stuck. I can't do anything. All I can do is reload because I have Xenomorphs in the tile with me. Anyone can go, so I'm going to have red come over here, 1, and I'm going to have them support. So deplete this guy, shoot these 2 Xenomorphs, see if I can help green out. Nice. And they're all blasted away. Okay, Xenomorph. So what you do is now you go back to number 1, and number 1 has a Xenomorph phase. So what do? We attack. There's no Xenomorphs in the same tile as my squad, so nothing happens there. And now we move, and what they do is they move to a space that has a squad in it, if it's adjacent to them. So this one would actually move to the red one, and it's only adjacent, not diagonal. So this guy, what he does is he moves 1 closer to the APC tile, which is here, and this guy actually moves to Sector 5 and escapes. When they escape, you automatically move 1 up on the hive track. It doesn't matter the quantity. This could have been 3 or 4, but for every sector that they escape out of during this phase, you move it up 1. So escape there, and then this guy also moves 1 closer. So now you can see if you let a lot of escapes happen, this thing just like boosts up very quick. And there we go, Xenomorph phase again. And because I let that escape happen, what's going to happen is it's going to trigger again because I know I have 1 more Xenomorph card in here. So yeah, things can get bad pretty quick. So, but I'm just going to keep trying to do my objectives. I'm going to move to green 1, and then I'm going to move up here. Nice. Fantastic. And dang, 3 Xenomorphs. So 1, 2, 3. But I've got an objective here. And, you know what? Because I know that there's a Xenomorph card in the phase deck. That means whenever I trigger this, 3 of these people are going to attack my point man, which pretty much renders him dead. I could use this to stop the attack, but I more so want to stop the movement from moving the Xenomorph phase. Let's see if I can just escape and be a weasel. I'll just collect the objective and see if I can get out this way. So I'm actually doing pretty good. I only need 3 more objective tokens to win the game. So, okay, that's my turn. Nice. Green gets to go, and there are barriers all around this thing. There are. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to explore this one. Nope, nothing. But what I am going to do is I'm going to breach this tile, and he rolled away. To help support red on a future turn. Okay. Okay, Xenomorph phase, here we go. So what's going to happen is they attack. So 1, 2, 3 are going to attack my point man for red. And what happened now is, actually, do I want to do the attack? Or I'll stop the attack by flipping over one of these mission abilities. So I'm going to skip the attack phase because this guy lets me do it. Oh wait, no, not that one, wrong one. There we go. Activate at the beginning of the Xenomorph phase, ignore the attack or move step. So I'm going to do the attack. So they are still going to move. So this one's going to come up here. And I've mildly screwed this up. That's okay. These are going to stay. This one's going to escape, which means the hive trap goes up 1. This one's also going to escape, which means the hive trap goes up 1 as well. And when they escape, I just leave them here because they do not return to the dice pool. And now we spawn. And nice. I've got 1 in Sector 1. And because none of the tiles have hive numbers on them, it's the closest empty space to the sector, so it goes there. And then in 2, I have 1 as well. And then there's some text. We've got company. Play the Xenomorph spawn step of the Xenomorph phase again. That sucks. So now I'm going to spawn again, and now I've got 3 in Sector 4. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And that's the turn. Okay, red goes. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go 1. Yeah, I'm just going to try and outrun these people. So I'm going to go 2 up here. Nope, nothing. I do have a Xenomorph with me. Okay, and... man, what do I want to do? Ooh, you know what I can do? I'll do this. Activate at any time. Destroy up to 3 Xenomorphs in a single tile that contains no squads. I'm going to do that to get rid of these. And that's just to keep them from escaping. And what I can do to kind of take the pressure off me, I'll do it again and get rid of these guys. Nice. Let's see. And I think, yeah, okay, but I still have my turn. So you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and fire. So let's see if we can just clear everything. Oh, you know, no, I'm going to reload. I like this little leapfrog thing. I really like doing that. So green. Perfect. And it's going to work out. Because green can escape this one because there's no barricade. And I can explore this tile. Okay. Nothing there. And for green, what the heck? We'll just shoot at a Xenomorph. Nice. Gone. Boom. And red gets to go. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm still good on space. Okay, and I have 1 Xenomorph in that tile with me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to breach here, because my thought is we're going to start leapfrogging again, but now I'm going to move down here. And so the one thing is, because there's a barrier here, I can't move red over into that tile with green, because I can't do that whenever there's a barrier in the way. So, yeah, now we're going to get dicey pretty quick, because if I know I have 3 Xenomorph cards in my deck, I've got 1, 2, 3 spots, which means I'm going to add another one to the deck, and I'm going to do the Xenomorph phase again. So, will be fun. Okay. Yeah. And red goes. Man. Okay. I can't move out. Because I can't move here like I want to. I can't move there because there's a barricade. So I was actually hoping I'd get green first. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll use the point man. The grunt. Okay. He takes the damage. Xenomorph stays. Grab a token. That is his turn. Oh boy. Red gets to go again. And this is how you start burning through turns if you get stuck like this. Okay, thank you. Xenomorph gone. Red goes again. Alright, let's just move 1 down here. Explore. Come on, give me a mission. Nope. Okay, and there are 2 Xenomorphs in this tile. 1, 2, and I think what I'm gonna do, I'll just go ahead. Do I want to reload? Yeah, it's fine. We'll just reload. Very good, green. So I'm gonna see if green can maneuver over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do 1 more. 6. Nope. Nothing in that one. And for green, I'm just going to go ahead and reload with them. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to reload. Yeah, okay, we'll reload. Green goes again. I'm going to go 1, 2 to this tile. Nothing. And is there a barrier there? There is. So I'm going to... yeah, I might as well just breach. I got nothing else to do. Okay. Xenomorph. That goes up 1. Xenomorph. Here we go. Okay, they attack, and yeah, that's fine. Let's let them do it. And I think, yeah, that's okay. Well, activate any time. Destroy 3 Xenomorphs. Move. You know what? No, I'll take the damage this time. And what I'll do is I'll keep them from moving. Yeah, so that way that one won't escape. But I will get attacked by red. So they're going to take 2 wounds. 1, 2. So now they're at their full 1. So if they take another damage, I got to start flipping them over. And some of them have KIA on them, which means you die. So that's the attack. Now they move. And I said I'm going to skip the movement phase. So we're safe there. And now we spawn. Okay, I'm going to have 2 in Sector 1. But now, because I have tiles, I have 1 and 2. The tiles have xenomorph icons on them. And what does it say? Mindless charge. Play the xenomorph attack step of the xenomorph phase again. Awesome. And I think what I'm actually going to do, I've got this one that says activate at any time, remove up to 2 wounds on any character. So I'm going to use that to get rid of 2 wounds on this grunt. And then we do the attack phase again. So they're going to hit him again, so he remains at 4. So I think that works out. Okay. Aha, now anyone can go. And I'm just going to piggyback my way out of here. So I'm going to go 1, explore here, 2. And I'm just going to try and essentially outrun them and beat them by getting the missions as quick as possible. Green goes, so I'm going to go 1 and 2 down here. Nothing again. And xenomorphs. Go up here, I take another xenomorph card and put it in the discard. So now I've got 4 xenomorph cards in my deck. And very quickly, oh, not supposed to see that. Very quickly, the deck gets very thick. Okay. And okay, cool. I think that's good enough. All right, let's put it here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this token again to get rid of 2 wounds on the grunt. And one person can die. I just try not to have anyone die because then that's like less firepower I can have total, right? So, let's see. All right, let's carry on. All right, xenomorph phase. Awesome. So, I say phase card. So, I bring it down to 1 on the hive track. I trigger him again. So now that I trigger him, attack, and I can't, I've used all my mission abilities, so they attack. They're not in any of the tiles with any of them. So now we move, and things are going to get bad pretty quick. So, because a lot of people are going to move. So this one goes to Sector 1, which means I move up 1 on the hive track. This one moves closer. This one moves closer. This guy escapes, so I move up again. This one moves 1 closer. Ooh, where was this? Uh-oh. We'll just say it was here. These move 1 closer. This guy moves 1 closer. And now we spawn. Oh boy. So I've got 3 in Sector 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and then I got 3 in Sector 4. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Red. So let's go 1, 2. So reveal a tile. No missions there. Okay. That's their turn. Oh, I guess I have more of a turn. Nothing I can really do. I guess I'll just breach up above me. All right, green's turn. Oh, I said green's turn. Red's turn again. So I'm just going to go down here and explore. There it is. There it is. Mission token and 2 xenomorph. And I'm just going to use my... I'm going to pick that up right away. Red goes again, and I am forced to fight. So let's use Drake. He can shoot 3, but kind of a waste, but it's fine. Nice. Takes them all out. That's his turn. Anyone gets to go. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just trying to get a little bit closer. Oh, fantastic. Mission token and a xenomorph there with me. I'm going to take the mission token. I actually only need one more. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this right away to kill up to 3 xenomorphs in a single tile. And I'm going to do these 3 so they don't escape. Okay. Xenomorph phase. Here we go. So, this one attacks my point man for green. Boop. And now everyone moves. So up 1, up 1, up 1, 1. This one escapes, so we go up 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, there we go. Now we spawn more. I've got 1 in sector 1. I've got 1 and 2. 1 and 3. And that's it. Okay, here we go. Green goes, and let's maneuver our way out of here. 1, 2, and 3 to this tile. Oh, there it is. There's the last one. Now I just need to escape. So I've got a xenomorph in the tile with me, and I'm going to automatically just use my action to collect that. And yeah, that's green's turn. So now I've actually filled up all of my mission things, so I just have to get to sector 3 and escape. So let's see if I can do it. Green. Okay. I can't move because I'm stuck, so I'm gonna use this guy to shoot. Nothing. It's white, so it's a miss. That's my turn. Xenomorph, go up 1. Green goes again. Yikes. So do this. Aha! Killed him. That's my turn. Xenomorphs again. And now we shuffle. And it's gonna get pretty tight because I've got a huge swarm to get through. And actually, if I have too many spawn steps, I just realizing it, because this is potentially 4 spawns. Oh, I can kill a move step with the 1 ability. That might save me. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, a xenomorph phase. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. So ignore the move step. For attack, no one's in there with me. I'm gonna ignore the move step. We're gonna spawn more enemies. So in sector 2, I have 1. And what's this say? Facehugger attack. Each squad must deplete 1 character. If they don't, their point man takes a wound. So I will deplete a character, and that is that. Red goes, and now let's get the heck out of here. 1, 2. Oh, that stinks. That's all red can do, huh? Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna breach here, so it's less movement for us to move through. And what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to just get back to sector 3. And because that's how we're going to win. So red goes again. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Going to use this guy to attack. So I'm going to attack this one in my tile. Does the damage. And I get to do 1 more because he had 2 ammo and moves over to him. That's okay. Anyone gets to go. So I'm going to do green. 1, 2, and 3 with red. Let's reload. I think we might have it, actually. Okay. Reloading was my action. Green goes again. So I can go here. 1. Oh, no. I can't leave if there's a barricade. So let me, for my action, let me just breach this right here. Oh, we are so tight. Red goes. Nice. So I'm going to go 1. Oh, and they have no ammo, so I'm going to reload. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, the xenomorph phase, that's fine. Okay, so all this is going to do is add a xenomorph card to the discard. Green goes. Nice, nice. So I have 1, 2. I piggyback, so green's in the safe. And I can shoot with green, but I don't think I am. Because if I shoot with green and I miss this one, it causes it to escape. Oh, no. Oh, boy. This is where it's going to get dicey. So what's going to happen is we're going to do this thing. So, okay, red gets attacked for 1. And then now everyone is going to move, and I can't not move. So I'm going to go 1 here. So that moves it up 1. These guys go 1. This group goes 1, which moves it up here. This one moves 1. This one moves to red. They're with red. This one moves here, here, here. Oh, okay, not so bad. And now I'm going to spawn. I've got 2, 2, and 2. So, oh no, is that it? No, it's not. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 2 and 4, 1, 2, and 2 and 5, 1, 2. Okay, I did not trigger another xenomorph phase, so I'm clear there. Yeah, because I only went to this one. So please be red. Ah, no. Okay, so xenomorphs are gonna get triggered again, and what I'm gonna do before red gets murdered. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Okay. So 4 people are going to attack red. So because this is my point man and he already has 4, I'm going to flip. And the first one is KIA. So he is dead. Gone. Everyone shifts over. There's 3 more attacks. So I'm going to use this to take off 2 wounds from him, which is 1, 2. And then the third one gets added. And that's the attack. Now we move. So here, yeah. These move, they stay. All of these guys converge onto red. He cannot escape. This one's gonna go here, move the hive track up, move, move. And now we spawn. Okay, here we go. I've got 2 in sector 5. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, and I am almost, I have literally 2 left. Let's see what this ability is. Oh no. Mindless charge. Play the xenomorph attack step of the xenomorph phase again. Oh boy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are going to attack. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and only your point man takes the damage. 4. Oh. 5. Okay. This grunt's dead. Move it over. This is really close. 6 and 7. Okay. So we're good there. Please just give me a red card. Oh no, it's green. Oh man. I don't even know what to do. I mean, I don't even have enough. 6. I could use the 6 to attack, but you know, if they escape, then I'm just gonna move this track up. And pretty much if I trigger the xenomorph thing one more time, yeah. So I'm honestly, I think I'm not gonna do anything. I don't think I've ever not done anything, but yeah, let's just do that. Okay. So I'm not moving because I've already escaped. And oh man, okay. Here we go. Oh, the xenomorphs. Green. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not going to do anything with green. Oh boy. Xenomorphs. Oh. And I think that's the game. Wow, so close. Yeah, I've got no more abilities I can do. Yeah, geez. Oh, man. Okay, so we attack. I've already used all the abilities on my card, and this is probably why I should have saved it for the end. Okay, so they're going to attack. So they're all going to attack Drake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got to reveal 3. If any one of them are a KIA, he's dead. Red Squad has wiped, and we lose the game. And there it is. I almost never do good with these. I'm just curious. Oh, yeah. Okay. Awesome. I had no chance whatsoever. Dang. Okay, that was a really close game. Yeah, honestly, that's what I really like about this game is how everything ramps, like, it gets so intense, because you can, the beginning of the game, I had nothing on here, and then we end with this, and, oh, man, I was literally one step away, and, you know, maybe, in hindsight, maybe it would have been wise for green to shoot, but even if I shot with green, the thing is, if I were to miss, they would come towards green and escape and advance this again, so I was kind of in a bad spot either way, because if I advanced it up, I would have spawned more people and had done the attacking. And just out of curiosity, oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, because the movement would have killed me too. I would have gone here. If red had survived for my movement, I would have gone here, triggered this one up. They would have moved over. These guys would have gone to red and just pile them on there. These guys would have gone here, which would have triggered another xenomorph phase. And I never even did the spawn step on this one, so yeah, there's no way I wasn't going to lose on that either. So I would have spawned, oh yeah, 6, I would have ran out of dice there as well, so I would have lost both ways. So anyways, that's the game. Hope you enjoyed it. That is a solo playthrough of Aliens Bug Hunt, and yeah, I really enjoy this game. It's a fun little game. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, so long. Farewell.